So, hello everybody, and welcome back to part 2 of What If Naruto Was a Demigod. And last video, of course, I didn't hit the 5 likes goal, but I wasn't expecting to. And, I just want to say thank you, because, on my first video, the One Punch Man video, you guys got me, more than 250 views, which is, absolutely mind-boggling. Wow, that's, record-breaking for me. So, I just want to say thank you. And the YouTube algorithm, when somebody doesn't upload for a while, YouTube thinks that they're missing and dead and gone. So when they start posting again, YouTube's like, no, I'm not gonna recommend this video to anybody. But thanks for watching that video anyways, if you did the first part 1. And yeah, so let's just get right into this. So last time we left off with Naruto facing Zabuza, Team 7 versus Zabuza, escort Tazuna mission, all of that stuff. And so Tazuna landed on his blade, and he did his entire speech about, oh my god, it's Kakashi of the Sharingan, and it's other person, and blah blah blah. I am Zabuza, demon of the mist, whatever. So basically, Naruto's just bored, and using his Sage of Six Paths chakra, he just goes and straight up blitzes at Zabuza at mind-boggling speeds. And since Naruto is just OP in his current state, he just completely starts destroying Zabuza. His kicks do so much damage to him. It's imagine Sage of Six Paths Chakra Naruto from the original series, when he kicked away the Truth-Seeking Orb from Madara. Bro, Naruto's insane right now. He can't be defeated by any of the characters so far. It's just not even close. And Naruto just hits Zabuza with a barrage of punches. And then since Naruto has divine chakra control, Kaguroma literally didn't even have to use hand signs to use jutsus. So Naruto is gonna be super good at learning jutsus. And so Naruto just fire dragon jutsus this guy, and Zabuza is basically dead. Unless he gets healed by Tsunade or something, he is out for the count. And Haku, seeing this, he's nah, I gotta help Zabuza, and he just interferes. And it's too late though, cause Naruto already destroyed Zabuza with Kakashi and the rest of Team 7 just standing there in awe. But Sasuke was okay, I'm not letting you get all of the credit. So he just dashes into there with his Sharingan active, because you know what? Yeah, I'm just doing it. Sasuke has his 1-to-melee Sharingan in this what if, just because I want him to. It just makes everything a little bit more balanced, even though everything is just completely unbalanced. I'm just gonna do it anyways. And yeah, using his Sharingan and whatever, he just tries to destroy at least Haku. He doesn't have Sage of Six Paths Chakra, so he just blitzes at Haku. But you guys know Haku is actually pretty fast. In the original, Sasuke could barely keep up with Haku, in the fight on the bridge. So it's a close fight. And then Haku lands a good hit on Sasuke and tries to throw a Senbon at Sasuke, but Naruto's nah, you ain't hurting Sasuke. It just dashes in, just completely destroys Haku, punch, kick, just combos Haku. It's just flawless combo, and Haku's passed out, done. So after that, Kakashi's just amazed at this display of strength. Naruto's way too OP. So Kakashi not really knowing what to do, he's just well, nice job, I guess let's go on with the mission. And Naruto agrees, because why not? And so, yeah, they decide to get on the boat, and they go to Tazuna's house. And along the way, they see how all the villagers are so poor because of Gato, and they all feel bad, but it's not the time for that right now, because what's going on is Tazuna's wife, no, Tazuna's daughter, not Tazuna's wife, Tazuna's daughter, I'm dumb. I forgot her name, but she is cooking up a feast, okay? And when the Team 7 enters the house, they're just like, oh my god, what is this smell? It smells so good. And so, yeah, they just dig in. And after dinner or lunch, I don't know what they ate, dinner or lunch, whatever it was, they are so, like, full. So, yeah, a few, like, days pass, and, Tazuna's still building the bridge. Kakashi tries to teach Team 7 tree walking and water walking, but, Naruto already knows that stuff, so... Naruto and Sasuke don't compete like in the original, and Naruto doesn't end up being so tired like in the original, so he doesn't end up staying home. But, so, they're just like, one day, Naruto, Sasuke and Sakura actually, they're on the bridge, and Naruto's home because he's bored, and then, like, Gato's men, just like in the original, they try and kidnap, like, Tazuna's family, but fail. And yeah, because like Naruto just like saves them, and since he's so like OP in this what if, he just like completely folds them, just destroyed, like blitzes them. Oh, it's not even close. And knowing something is up, he heads over to the bridge, and yeah, that's where he sees Sasuke and Sakura fighting off Gato's men and Gato. But honestly, Naruto decides just not to interfere because, well, they're taking care of it. Without Zabuza or Haku in that fight, it's just not fair. Just a bunch of random humans against Kakashi and Sasuke, and, well, Sakura doesn't count as anything. She's useless. But, like, Sasuke and Kakashi, yeah, it's not even close. And, a bunch of the men try to run away, but, like, they let them run away, and Gato also tries to run away, but Kakashi stops him, and he's like, nah, you're not going away. And it's kind of like, almost like the way Zabuza does in the original, except Kakashi doesn't die, just like kills Gato. And Naruto, seeing the people running away, he's like, it's the least I can do, and just uses like an insane water tsunami jutsu and just completely crushes and drowns most of the people that were trying to get away on the ships. So, that's GG's. And yeah, they make it back to the Leaf Village, and they tell Hiruzen about the mission, how it was probably not a C rank and all of that stuff. And so Hiruzen decides to give them the money and everything, like pay them for like a B rank or A rank or whatever that was. And yeah, that's basically all. And the next big thing after that, pretty sure it's just the tuning exams. So, like, they're not gonna learn about that yet, but it's pretty soon. So, one day, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura, they're just like, walking around, hanging out, I don't know, using the money they got to buy some ramen. I don't know. They're doing something. And they see Konohamaru just like running into Kankuro, and Kankuro starts bullying him. And so, Naruto's like, bro, you better let him go. And Kankuro's like, or what? Like, what's gonna happen? And Naruto just like basically body flickers behind him and just like holds a kunai to his neck. And he's like, let the kid go. And Kankuro's just like, okay, chill. I wasn't gonna do anything. I was just joking. I'm lying. I'm not doing anything. I was just kidding. And he just like backs off. And Gaara's like watching from up in the tree, and he's like, wow, this kid's powerful. I can feel this immense power radiating from him. And I mean, in the original, when Naruto received the Sage of Six Paths power, he did in the final battle, when he was fighting Madara, he had the power of all the tailed beasts. I don't think I'll do that for this Naruto in the What If. I just don't think it's necessary, you know what I mean? Naruto's already OP. I could have made this thing a one-shot, seriously, but I decided not to, because I gotta make a billion parts and then make a movie for it. That way I don't have to do as much recording on that day. I don't know, I just felt like not doing a one shot. They're not as fun. But yeah, afterwards, Kakashi calls them and tells them about the Chunin exams, and Naruto's like, yeah, that explains the sand ninjas. And so yeah, they all accept. They're like, yeah, sure, I'll do the Chunin exams. Why shouldn't I? We're ready. We're probably the strongest team out there. And Kakashi's like, yeah, can't disagree. So basically, they go to the Chunin exams. Yeah, I'm just gonna time skip to the day of the Chunin exams, and they go over to the area. Naruto and Sasuke both they can tell there's a genjutsu. I mean, come on. And so they just go up. They're like, okay, yeah, doesn't matter. And so the instant they go up to that floor, Rock Lee just comes up to Naruto in this case, because he would have won Rookie of the Year because of his insane power. Did I mention that in part 1? I don't remember. Basically, he would have Rookie of the Year, and so Rock Lee would be trying to prove his strength against Naruto, because he is just OP, and that's who he wants to fight against in this What If. And Naruto's like, you know what, fine. And Rock Lee's like, okay, but here's the rule, only taijutsu. And Naruto's like, sure, I'll beat you anyways. And so they decide to go and fight, and Rock Lee just starts rushing at Naruto. And right now he's not going full power, of course. He doesn't have the gates open. He's not going full strength or anything. He has his weights on, because he's starting up, he's warming up. And Naruto's like, okay, I don't have a lot of time to waste. And he just immediately almost body flickers, teleports behind Rock Lee, and Lee has no time to react. It's just imagine Naruto standing right in front of him, and Lee's about to punch him, but right before his fist connects with his face, Naruto's just appears right behind Lee, and he just kicks him so hard into the wall. Lee's just almost knocked out, and Lee tries to get up, and he manages, and he's like, I'll prove that I am the greatest. I'll prove that I'm a very capable ninja. And Naruto, and he looks back to find Naruto, but Team 7's already gone. They're out of there. Naruto doesn't want to waste his time on that. He's not gonna waste his time on Lee. So they start the Chunin exams, the first stage, and Naruto is honestly, I'm just gonna say, since he has the Sharingan, being Hagoromo also has the Sharingan, so he has the Sharingan. I said that back in part 1, but he has the Sharingan, and so does Sasuke. So they'll just use their Sharingan to copy people, and then Sakura is a nerd, so she'll just use her brain power to finish the exam. And on the 10th question, none of them give up. It's an easy choice. They can all get the 10th question. And so Ibiki explains that, it was just a test, and 10th question doesn't actually exist, blah 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 blah. And Anko just comes in through the window, and Ibiki's there's a door for a reason. And she's like, I know, I don't care. It's just cooler this way. And so she's like, okay, meet me at the forest of death. Be ready to die. And, everyone's like, okay, I guess. And so they go down to the forest of death, and they've signed out, like, contract saying, I'm fine with dying. Like, yeah, I guess. I've never really understood why that, like, in the forest of death, they should have some, like, medic ninjas going around. And if somebody loses, like, you should be allowed to kill, but there should be medic ninjas that, like, if a team is left injured, about to die, and they could be saved, and, their scroll's been taken, and they're just, like, left injured to die, there should be, like, a medic ninja who finds them and, like, takes them to the hospital to heal them. Because, like, why are you just letting ninjas die? That's just dumb. But, back to the what if. So, yeah, Naruto and his team go into the Forest of Death. And this is where things finally start getting interesting. Because this is where we meet Orochimaru. And, I mean, Orochimaru's still gonna get just destroyed by Naruto. But, Naruto's probably gonna go through some power-ups first. So, Orochimaru comes into the area. And originally he's after Sasuke, but, he's curious about Naruto as well, because he can tell Naruto's a prodigy. Like, prodigy to say the least. Like, he is more than a prodigy. He's a god. So, Orochimaru comes in his, like, weird disguise thing or whatever, and he's like, Sasuke, your Sharingan will be mine, and just, like, licks his lips, kind of like that creepy is. So Team 7's, like, just, like, freaked out. They're like, who's this weirdo? And they're like, I guess we'll just kill him and get his scroll. So, they start trying to fight, but Orochimaru is pretty strong, and he can, like, keep up with Sasuke and Sakura. They're like getting destroyed by Orochimaru, but Naruto, he has the upper hand on Orochimaru. So Orochimaru's like, bro, this kid, this Genin, he's beating me, and Orochimaru is surprised. So after a heated battle, kind of like what happens in the original, Orochimaru's face gets melted off by Sasuke, and turns out he's Orochimaru, the legendary Sonic. Wow, big surprise, yeah. But Naruto. So Naruto finally starts being, like, challenged by Orochimaru, and Naruto's, like, dojutsu progression thing. It's not gonna be like how most people are. Like, for example, to get, like, I don't know, upper stages of the Mangekyo, the Sharingan, and to get things like the Rinnegan, he's not gonna have to, like, lose a friend or be betrayed or feel, like, really sad, none of that stuff. Like, since Hagoromo already had that stuff, he's just gonna have to, like, train hard or unlock it. Just kind of like the way he unlocked the Sage of Six Paths power in the first place, like in part 1, So it's gonna be a lot easier to get the better dojutsu. So Naruto not awakens, but, like, starts using his 1-to-melee Sharingan, and Orochimaru is instantly, like, surprised, and he's intrigued. He's like, this kid has the Sharingan too. Maybe I should go for him instead. Like, maybe I can leave Sasuke. This guy looks stronger. So I'm pretty sure by now Sasuke must have awakened the 2-to-moe, and that's exactly what Naruto's gonna do too. So after he had, like, a heated battle with Orochimaru, it's, like, close, like, Naruto's not going his hardest for sure, because, like, Naruto can easily fold Orochimaru, but, like, still, he's not going his hardest. And he's fighting Orochimaru with his 1-to-moe, and it's a close battle. They're, like, exchanging jutsu. Naruto's, like, using, like, mud walls. He's using fireballs. He's using everything, and eventually he's like, okay, well, you made me do this, and he's like, two Tomoe Sharingan, and he like activates his two Tomoe, and Orochimaru's like, ooh, even more interesting. You know what? Maybe I should just put my curse mark on this kid. He's a lot stronger. And so Naruto now has the upper hand on Orochimaru once again. Like the tides keep changing. Like Orochimaru's winning and then Naruto's winning. But Orochimaru's like, okay, this fight's about to end. So he uses like elastic, stretchy, long neck thing to try and put the curse mark on Naruto, and he's about to bite him, but Naruto's like, heck no, he's not gonna just bite into my neck. And so he just go full god mode, using his full strength, and just punches his Orochimaru's face so hard that his face just kind of explodes, and then he just blitzes over to his real body thing or whatever and just completely destroys it. Have you watched JoJo? I don't know if you watch JoJo, but how JoJo and most of the characters who have a strong stand just do that barrage of punches going odo 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 odo, that thing. And Naruto basically does that to Orochimaru's body, except without the shouting. So he does those crazy punches, and Orochimaru's gone for now. He's dead, except he's not, because he always comes back. This guy, my guy, he was Orochimaru's hands, his arms were sealed. Then he was sealed by the Tots. I don't know, whatever Itachi's super sealing blade is called. He was killed and then just keeps coming back. He's immortal. So he's dead for now, but he'll be back, of course. Anyways, Team 7 gets his scroll, which happened to be the scroll they were looking for, and they make it faster than Garo's team, almost breaking records. They made it in record speed. And so all of the instructors and stuff are impressed, and they open the scroll thing, and Iruka comes back out, and he's like, oh my god, nice, I'm impressed. And yeah, that's all. So afterwards, it's the preliminaries, and unlike the original Naruto versus Kiba, it's not even close, okay? Just no chance. So Naruto, he's just okay, Kiba, do you want me to go easy on you, or should I just end this fast? And Kiba's just so mad at him. He's yeah, you'll see, I'm gonna beat you. I've gotten so much stronger. And Naruto's just yeah, sure, we'll see. And so Kiba just rushes at Naruto, not holding back. He's doing straight up fang over fang, straight away. And Naruto just extends a hand, almost like Pain, but he doesn't have the Rinnegan yet, so he can't do almighty push. But he just extends his hand and just completely stops the fang over fang attack, just with one hand, just completely demolishes the entire attack. And the entire crowd is just silenced, and Kiba's destroyed. He's on the ground, and he's what? Seeing his number one, his strongest attack just being destroyed by his he outstretched his hand, just using his palm. He stopped his single strongest attack, and Kiba's I'm not gonna give up, and he just runs behind Naruto and tries it again. But now Naruto's just okay, I guess I'll end it. And so as the fang over fang comes in again, he does the jump tornado kick. If you've seen Cobra Kai, you know what that is. He does a jump tornado kick and just completely destroys Kiba and his dog at the same time. It's just they're both knocked out. They're in critical condition. And all of the other battles go pretty similar. Sasuke beats that weirdo guy who can like steal chakra, but this time he just absolutely destroys him because he can actually use chakra. And since he doesn't use the leaf, like he doesn't copy Rock Lee's move because Rock Lee never got to use the move in the first place. But he still destroys that guy, and all the other fights go the same. After that, we have the 1 month time between the preliminaries and the final stages of the final tournament. Now, I don't think that the whole Konoha Crush is gonna happen because Orochimaru's dead, for now at least. So that's all canceled. So those 3 sound ninja, they've decided to retreat, because they've been informed and everything that the plan was a failure, and so the whole Konoha Crush thing won't happen. But during the break, Naruto, goes to the hot springs to try and relax, but on the way there, he sees Jiraiya, and he's peeking into you know what he's doing. He's doing his research, and Naruto's like, "What are you doing there?" And Jiraiya is like, "I'm doing research," and he's like, Naruto's just like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "I am the great Toad Sage." And he does his whole thing. They have their whole conversation, and Jiraiya decides to agree to train Naruto. And so he tries to teach Naruto the summoning jutsu, the toad summoning, and unlike the original, Naruto was absolutely OP when it comes to anything chakra related. So he just summons Gamabun to attempt one. He's just he gets to summoning, he's just is it like this? And he just casually summons Gamabunta. And Jiraiya's just his jaw drops. He's like, this kid just got, he just summoned Gamabunta first try. He wasn't even trying. And Jiraiya's just that's how you do it. And so Naruto just smirked. And Gamabunta, he didn't even question whether Naruto summoned him or, no, he was like, Jiraiya, why did you summon me? And Jiraiya was like, it wasn't me. It's him. And just he was stuttering, just pointing at Naruto. And Gamabunta looked up at Naruto, looked onto his forehead. I don't know if that's possible. And Naruto just stared into his soul. And Gamabunta just sensed his power, and he was like, yo, what is this kid? I can sense his insane power. And Gamabunta's like, okay, I get it. So Naruto unsummons Gamabunta, and Jiraiya's like, wow, good job, that was amazing. And so he decides to also teach him the Rasengan because, well, they have time right now, so they're gonna do it. So, Jiraiya teaches him the 3 basic the 3 steps, with the balloons and everything, and Naruto nails each one first try, and Jiraiya's just okay, this kid is something else. His chakra control, he's just way too OP, and so he just masters the Rasengan that day. Same day he got the summoning jutsu and the Rasengan, and so Jiraiya's okay, well, I guess that's all I have to teach you for now. I'm not gonna bring you to Mount Miyaboku. I bet you're not gonna learn Toad Sage mode this fast. But actually, to be honest, with his abilities, Naruto probably will be able to learn Toad Sage mode in this time. Yeah. You know what? 1 month is more than enough for this Naruto to learn Toad Sage mode. In the original, he learned Sage mode in a single week. So with his God chakra control, 6 fast Sage mode, and you know, he has a month. Yeah, easy. Like, he's gonna learn Sage mode easy. And like, the craziest part is Hagoromo, I'm pretty sure he was a Toad Sage. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Hagoromo was a Toad Sage as well. So Naruto's just like, he learns perfect Sage mode in like a week, less than a week, I don't know, something like that. And Jiraiya is just like so impressed. I mean, he like, Naruto literally learned everything Jiraiya knew in a single week. Like, all of the Toad abilities. You know, Jiraiya taught him like the Toad mouth thing that he used on Itachi and Kisame. He taught him the like oil spitting jutsu. I don't know, all of them, all of the like Toad jutsu. And Naruto learned all of it. Like, in that 1 month, Naruto completely masters every Toad related jutsu, you know, which is just like absolutely OP. I mean, this guy, like, Naruto is basically at this point as strong as, I'm not sure he's as strong as, yeah, you know what, yeah, probably he's as strong as he was like at the point where he kicked away Madara's like truth-seeking orb, because he has Sage mode and he has the Sage of Six Path Chakra. So that's like about how strong he was then as well, because he didn't have the KCM cloak on in that scene. So yeah, Naruto's like seriously OP. You know, he's like Madara level. He's crazy strong right now. And going up against Neji, like, Neji doesn't have a chance. Like, come on, this is Madara level Naruto versus a Genin. I mean, I don't even want to like explain the fight. Neji just like rushes in doing his whole speech on how he's gonna win and prove everyone wrong and stuff, and Naruto's just like, he goes like One Punch Man mode. He's like, oh, okay, and he just like does one punch and Neji's knocked out. He's out. He's just like, he's in critical condition. You know what I mean? Neji's not getting back up from that. And so all the other fights go the same as canon, except since there is no Konoha Crush, Gaara just loses his fight against Sasuke, and you know, Sasuke just wins that fight. And then after that, you know, everyone else also gets like eliminated, and then it's just the finals, which is Naruto versus Sasuke. And this is how it was like. This is what we wanted to see in the original. You know, Sasuke was like, you better make it to the finals to fight me. But now Naruto has actually made it to the finals to fight him, because the finals actually exist this time, because they were able to kill Orochimaru. It's like, you know, if you kill Orochimaru, you get to do your whole Chunin exam thing. It's fine. And, you know, once again, Sasuke probably saw this coming, but you know, like, the fight started, Sasuke turns on his like two Tomoe Sharingan, he charges up his Chidori, he just like starts running at Naruto, and then Naruto like does what Itachi did against Sasuke. He just like holds his hand with the Chidori, just like holds his wrist, and Sasuke can't do anything, and he just punches him in the gut, and Sasuke goes flying. And then he kind of does like, you know, Rock Lee's like, what was it called? Leaf Hurricane thing, where, you know, Sasuke was flying through the air, and then Lee showed up from behind him and used that crazy move. Yeah, Naruto does that. He just like, as Sasuke's flying through the air because he was punched so hard, Naruto just like almost body flickers behind him, and then just like kicks him again, and just slams him into the ground, and Sasuke's out as well. So, I mean, it's just, like, the entire Chunin exams is just Naruto dominating. you know. And I don't even think that Neji's gonna get the rank of Chunin, cause like Naruto just like destroyed him in one punch. So you know the judges wouldn't be able to see him in action enough to make him a Chunin. But Naruto and Sasuke, yeah, they become Chunins. So yeah, I guess. And that's like it for the Chunin exams. Naruto's like tuning way like earlier than in the original, you know. That's always cool. And Sasuke's also a tuning now, so they get those like vests and everything. They're congratulated, and that's basically it for the tuning exams. But I've got to say that's probably gonna be it for today's episode. So part 2, that's it. Yeah, so that's it. See you guys next time. And once again, the like goal is gonna be 5 likes. Probably not gonna get it, but if I do get it, next video is coming out like almost immediately. So if I get 5 likes, I'm making the next video immediately. If I don't, which I probably won't, you should expect to see the next video coming out pretty soon. So yeah, bye.